Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is the 3-month review on this Toyota Tundra truck. Now before I dive in, I want to let you guys know that I did have the same video or one very similar that was on YouTube, and I tried to edit the video. The video kind of got messed up somehow, so I apologize. I made a few changes and added in some extra material and extra details on the interior of this vehicle. So if some of this video looks like it's a repeat, you're absolutely right. And I did add in a few more things on the interior of the vehicle. I hope you enjoy the video and we'll see you guys next time. All right, here you go. Hello and welcome back to another edition of Check It Out. Okay friends, in today's video, I will give you a 3-month review, 2,000 miles-ish, and I'll tell you what I love about this Tundra. I'll tell you what I don't really love that much. I had a couple things that were concerned before I bought it, and I'll tell you my biggest concern is no longer a concern. I'll tell you all of that and more. Let's get up and going. So first of all, this is a Toyota Tundra. This is a 2021. This is a Platinum 4-wheel drive. So this is kind of about as nice as it gets, sort of as fancy as it gets. I have owned many Toyotas, starting out with a Toyota Tacoma that I just sold, 24 years old on that last one. That one had over 220,000 miles. So it was time to get something a little bit bigger. Here's what I absolutely love about this truck. I have a family of 5. Everyone fits in here really easily. So the crew cab for me is fantastic. I love this color. This is the metallic gray. One of the things I have found out that I don't love that much is I was gonna go with the all black. I ended up going with the gray. Now the interior is what Toyota calls black. It's not like midnight black, but it's what they call black. And it gets dirty really, really fast. So that's one thing I'm kind of like, all right, now, is it a huge game changer? Absolutely not. But you can see here in our dog, we got a little bit of dog hair down there and this kind of thing. But you can see the back seat has an absolutely ton of room. I'm 6'1". That's where my seat goes. My kids have absolutely plenty of room. So again, 3 kids and a dog, we can get in here really pretty easily. If we don't have the dog with us, then it's super easy for all 5 of us. So this was one of my concerns, and I kept waiting to buy this Tundra. I have been waiting and saving up my money, hoping Toyota would come out with a little bit bigger bed with this crew cab setup. So you can get a larger bed, but with the crew cab setup, this is a 5.5 foot bed. So we do a lot of outdoors things, including putting surfboards back here. Some of our surfboards are as long as 8 feet long. That was a concern for me. It no longer is. The surfboards, are they hanging out the back? Yep, they're hanging out the back, but we tie them down, they work just fine. It's really pretty easy. The 5.5 foot bed was my biggest concern on this truck. It no longer is. I have not found anything that I was hoping for a larger bed. 5.5 foot's working perfect. Let's keep walking around. Hey, a couple things that I think are interesting. The bumper, there's this sort of gap that goes around the bumper. I don't know what that's all about. I've also noticed that the bumper, I almost feel like it sits a little bit low. See how there's this little gap area you can see down here? I don't know what that's all about. Those are pretty picky things about the truck. I absolutely love this truck. But we'll talk about the goods, we'll talk about the bads. It drives fantastic. One of the biggest reasons I went with this truck right here is that in 2022, they're gonna go away from this 5.7 liter V8. So we have had a 2013 Toyota Sequoia, same motor and same transmission as this, and it's an absolute workhorse. So I'm really going for reliability. I don't put that many miles on my vehicle, so I'd much rather have the reliability, see if I can get this truck to last for 20 years. And am I gonna pay the price at the pump? I am. The vehicle says it's getting somewhere in the ballpark of 14 miles a gallon. I believe it. Again, I don't love that, but at the same time, for me, that V8's worth it. So the long and short is I absolutely love this vehicle. Hey, let's talk about the Platinum a little bit and why I went with that. The Platinum is an expensive vehicle. There's just no two ways about it. There's a lot of bells and whistles on this vehicle that I didn't think I would love that much, but a lot of them I've actually really fallen in love with. The folding in mirrors. 2 main reasons why I use those when we go to a crowded parking lot. I think it's really nice and considerate that they fold in. And most of all, I think it's really nice that you don't have to worry about somebody knocking your mirror. And then second of all, going through the car wash, my particular car wash, the mirrors, if I don't fold them in on our vehicles, they get knocked in and smacked in pretty hard. So with this one, even if you forget, you can just push a button and they pull in for you. Another thing I like about the Platinum, a lot of these different vehicles, like the Limited I was looking at, then you don't get this color matched front end and the bumper in the back too. So when you get up to the Platinum, you get this. Now there are some different setups that they have for the Tundra that does have the colored match. So you can look into those a little bit more. So let's talk about a few things that I'm going to change on the vehicle. Number one is this did not come with a side step. This is the Toyota classic side step right here that I purchased. It was about $450, somewhere in that ballpark. Put it on here. I think it looks good. I don't think it looks amazing, but I do think it looks pretty good. I've actually already bought the Rhino one, which I think looks really good on the Toyota Tundra Pros. I've seen some of those with it, and I think that is absolutely fantastic looking. So my plan is to swap those out. Also, I'm not a big fan of the chrome. Obviously, I've already talked about that going to the Platinum. So I do not like these covers that are on these mirrors. So I've already purchased some new covers right here, and I'll make a video and we'll pop these guys on right here. So I am going to be doing some chrome deleting here. So I'm probably just going to cover up this Platinum Tundra right here, and they have like a black layover that looks pretty good for that. I don't know what I'm going to do on the door handles. Well, I have seen several videos that you can change out the door handles and they look really easy. These are the automatic open and close or lock and unlock door handles. So it seems to me like that is not going to be as easy. So what's really nice about these door handles is I can have my keys in my pocket or my keys in my backpack, grab the handle, and it unlocks automatically. And when it's time to lock the door, all I do is touch those two little lines right there and the vehicle locks. So while we're talking about a few things that I'm going to upgrade on the truck, again, I think it's a sharp looking truck. I do not think it's the best looking truck on the market, honestly, but I do think it's a very good looking truck. And I think with a few modifications, I can really make this thing look sharp. So first of all, the rake in the front end, right? There's about 2 inches that the front end is lower than the back end. I'd like to fix that. Two different ways, well, several different ways to do that. I might just go with the block real cheap and push it up. I'm also thinking that I'd like to do something closer to putting the TRD Pro suspension. If you have driven a Pro, they are awesome. The suspension in those is absolutely fantastic. I'll tell you in a moment, by the way, why I did not go with the Pro. But let's talk more about these wheels, tires, and setups. So again, I'd like to push this up about 2 inches. As far as tires go, this is the Bridgestone Dueler, and I think they're okay. And the reason I say that is they do offer the Platinum in some of the dealers I saw that had an even less aggressive tire than this. In my opinion, for a four-wheel drive truck, that is not very aggressive at all. Also on these rims, on these wheels, this one, in my opinion, is a better looking wheel than they offer on some of the Platinums. So some of the Platinums comes with this setup right here. Some of them come with what I'm gonna call the Cadillac setup, and they really are not very aggressive looking at all. So the long and short of the outside of the vehicle is I think it's a fantastic vehicle. I think it's a great looking vehicle. I think by pushing up the front end 2 inches, hopefully going with a really nice suspension just to soften it up a little bit, and going with some tires and wheels. I like the Method wheels. I'm thinking about those. I think that some BFG KO2s would really look nice on this truck right here. So again, all of those, I'll make some follow-up videos. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button while you're up there, and you can follow along as I make a few modifications to this truck. So let's talk a little bit about the inside. So again, the Platinum, what's really nice about it, the sound system is really great. So this is a JBL system, lots of speakers all over the place. It sounds absolutely fantastic. So as far as the bells and whistles go, you know, you've got the automatic mirrors. This is the button right here that pushes and opens and closes the mirrors. There's the cabin light right there. There's also a light that you can put on for the bed of the truck. This is the rear window right here, which is absolutely fantastic. Push that down, the rear window goes down. The only truck that I see that has that. So as far as having a dog and maybe putting a shell on the back of the truck, which I might do, being able to roll down that window, I think that's super cool. I've never seen a truck that has the entire window that goes down like this, goes down and up really nice and easy. And for me, if you crack it about 3 inches, something like that right there, and I put my window down as a driver, it really makes it nice as far as the wind coming in, just feels perfect. One of the features that I thought I would not love that I am falling in love with is the adjustable headlights. So this little knob right here, we can move up and down. And that adjusts the front headlights. So a few more things that I love about the vehicle, the headlights being the LEDs, super bright, almost that white with a blue tint to them. And they look really, really sharp. When I get into our Sequoia, I really can tell how dated the headlights look in those older vehicles. And the daytime running lights really look awesome. These LEDs on the top and bottom look really sharp. So let's talk a little bit more about the interior of the vehicle. So when we get up to the Platinum, these are very, very comfortable seats. I looked at the Limited. I also looked at the TRD Pro. I thought both of those were very nice vehicles. For me personally, for the same amount of money or pretty close, this is only a few $1,000s more than the Limited, I really felt like the seats were one of the main reasons I really liked going up to that other level. Now again, on the Limited, you get the chrome on the front end, and I did not want any part of that. The TRD Pro, I was very close to getting that as well. Plan is though is to get this Platinum and turn it into a TRD Pro or pretty close to it. Diving a little bit deeper into the interior, there is the head unit right there. It is touchscreen, a little bit larger screen than it was in previous models, so that's really nice. The dual zone climate control, heated and cooled seats, and here's some of our different ports and functions down in here. So far left is so you can connect your phone for like Apple Play or to play music. A couple charging ports, traction control, parking sensors, all that kind of good stuff over there. Coming over here, there's our 4-wheel drive, tow haul mode. The push start is really nice, by the way. Once you get used to that, you will not want to go back to the key. And then down here is the trailer brake output, so you can manually adjust how much brake is being applied when you're towing a trailer. Not something I've used, but something that might be nice for the future. Nice, comfortable seats, of course. Let's dive into our center console here and take a look. Now the center console is big, which is nice because there's not that much interior storage on the inside of this truck, so it's really, really nice to have this. This one came with a safe, that's what's going on right there. At first, I didn't think I would like it, but now I really do. Like when we go on a hike or something like that, put your valuables in there, and then it gives you some peace of mind. So overall, the interior of this vehicle, you can see it's pretty nice. It's pretty comfortable. I like the soft touch. There's plenty of plastic in here too, but it feels like it's well built. It feels like it's going to last a long time. And of course, that's one of the main reasons why we buy Toyota. Hey, it sounds absolutely fantastic. Now, this is the same 5.7 liter and the same transmission that Toyota has been using, well, let's just call it forever. However, it is tried and true. Is it great gas mileage? Absolutely not. Is it going to last forever? It should. 200,000 miles, I would guess, is not going to be a problem at all. So one of the upgrades I was going to make is to really get a little bit more sound out of this V8. It's an awesome V8, and if you drive the TRD Pro, it has the updated dual exhaust, and it sounds even a little bit beefier. Now, Toyota's done a nice job. This exhaust that they have right here, it does have a better, little bit more of a growl to it than some of the other previous Tundras. So they've improved it some, and it's kind of put me in a gray area where I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger and purchase the TRD Pro exhaust and put it on here or not. I think I probably will, but at the same time, this exhaust they have in here is getting pretty close to the TRD Pro. So a few more things that I like about this truck that you might want to consider if you're going to purchase it. This vehicle came with the option to have this tailgate, so it is an electronic lock. So when I lock the rest of the doors on this vehicle, that locks as well. I really like that a lot. This little black insert right here, normally that's not stuff that I would really be concerned about. I think it looks sharp. I would like to black out the 4x4 badge as well, just kind of update it a little bit, make it look a little cleaner. This one came with the bed liner inside it. Also, I purchased this Tundra mat right here. I think it's really, really nice. Stops things from sliding around. Just kind of nice to have. This, of course, has this rail system. I have not put in the other pieces to it to help hold things down. Seems to me like the 4 corner holds that I have right here work pretty well for my needs. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've already subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. I thank you so much. You can leave a comment down below as well. If you subscribe to the channel and you hit that playlist, you'll see about 10 videos in there. You can watch as I take away some of this chrome. We'll add on some nice wheels and tires to this vehicle. You'll see how I push up the front end. Again, I don't know if I'm just gonna go with that block or if we're gonna put on some nice suspension as well. And I think I will probably go ahead and put on that TRD exhaust, and we'll see what the difference is between the standard and that TRD exhaust. All right, friends, we'll see you next time. Bye for now.